If we chant loudly Hare Krishna, even the ants and insects who is hearing, he will be delivered because it is a spiritual vibration. Spiritual vibration. So chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is no more a material sound. It is a completely a spiritual vibrations. So there are three things. One is noise, which doesn't have any meaning. Second thing is sound, which has some meaning. And third thing is mantra. It has a meaning, it has a mantra, it has a two kinds of energies, Shabda Shakti and Artha Shakti. Mantra has two kinds of Shaktis, Shabda Shakti and Artha Shakti. Artha, meaning of that mantra. So Prabhupada in his Bombay class is giving this. When somebody becomes Krishna conscious, he always chants the holy name of Krishna. Madhava, Mukunda, Achyuta, Narayana, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If we chant loudly, Hare Krishna, these sound vibrations, even the ants, even the cockroaches, even the mosquitoes, even the bacteria which are there around us, just by hearing this sound vibration, if they can hear, they will also get delivered. Because sound vibrations, these mantra meditation, mantra vibrations are not noise, are not sound. It is a completely transcendental spiritual vibrations. Transcendental spiritual vibrations. So maybe we can make some points of it. Devotees, do share a screen, type it. I have explained three things. First one is noise, second one is sound, and third one is mantra. Yes, mantra. Noise means generally any noise which doesn't have any meaning, no sense of it. We can get disturbed by this noise. We don't like to hear this noise. It disturbs us. That comes from the mouth. Many times some metal objects clashes each other. Noise. We don't like this. Zzz, when the TV, radio, zzz, sound comes like that. We don't like it. But there is something called sound which has some meaning. Hey, somebody is calling us. Hey. Generally in the house, in the Vedic times, not now, in the Vedic times, husband used to call wife not with the name. Hey, oi. That's it. The wife used to understand it. So that is a sound. There is some meaning the word has some meaning. Only people who understood, they will only understand, one who has experience, they will only understand the meaning of it. If somebody goes into the house newly, husband is saying, hey, bring the towel, oi, he is referring to the wife. Wife does all this because she understands. Sometimes husband doesn't need even to say. He just come to the house back from his work and he says, hey, he says like this, and the wife comes with the towel, with the water. She understands. Only who has experience, they will understand this sound. Mantra is more deeper. Mantra, it has a more deeper. It is a spiritual transcendental vibrations. It is no more a noise, not even a sound. Not even a sound. It has a two Shaktis. I said one is Shabda Shakti, the vibration is Artha Shakti. the meaning of it. Yes. So if you see carefully, this prapancha is made up of panchabhutas, 5 elements. Every one of us knows this: earth, water, fire, air, ether. Yes, earth, fire, air, water, ether. Sanjana, can you make notes of it? Can you do that? Try it. So, if you see carefully, everything comes from the creation of Krishna. Krishna creates everything. He has given a raw material to Brahma, Mahat Tattva. Krishna has given a raw material ore. So he has given, that is called Mahat Tattva. So when this Mahat Tattva is penetrated by the vision of Krishna, when the Mahavishnu, he sees, he looks at this Mahat Tattva, then this Mahat Tattva becomes Pradhana. This becomes Pradhana. Just like I am giving an example here carefully. So there is something called cement, iron, sand, concrete, some stones, pebbles. So they mix all this and make some material which can be used to make walls. They make walls using this whole mall. So individually, before it was individual. Sand is something different, pebbles are something different, water is something different, sand is something different. So when they mix all that and they prepare one substance, that is referred as Mahat Tattva or Pradhana. Okay, Mahat Tattva is before, now Pradhana. So from these Pradhana, when the glances of Krishna happens, then the first thing happens. So that is sound. The creation happened because of sound. Whole creation happened because of sound. Omkara. Because of Omkara only whole creation happened. Because of the holy name. Omkara is nothing but Krishna's name. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Vedan, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Shabdake Paurusham Rishu. Rasoham Apsu Kaunteya. Prabhashmi Shashishuryayo. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. In all the Vedas, this Omkara is mentioned. This is a sound. This Omkara is a creation, Adi of this creation. The names of Krishna is a Adi of the Krishna, of the Adi of this whole creation. So because of these holy names, transcendental spiritual vibration only, whole this creation happened. All this creation happened because of that seed, Omkar. Okay, so initially when this sound interacted by the sound, interacted with the Krishna's vision, because it is a holy name of Krishna, the sound has a touch of Krishna. So this sound gets formed as a sky. Okay, so sky has only one quality, that is sound. If I am making some sound here, if you see here, sound, because there is a free space, there is akasha, there is a sky, that's why a sound is coming. This sound doesn't have any taste, smell, nothing, just a sound. The sky has a quality only sound. So when it mixes with the eternal time, Krishna's vision again, then there is air. Air is produced. Okay, this air have two qualities. One is sound. You see this sound, there is a sound also, you are getting some sound, and there is touching sensation also we feel for the air. So next production after the sound, after the sky, is the air. Air has a two qualities. It has a sound and it has a touching sensation. I am feeling the touch in the nose. Yes. There is a touching sensation I am feeling. So again, when it is got interacted with the eternal time again, then after that there is a water gets produced. Water. This water has a three things again. This water, it has a sound. When the water moves, there is a sound. There is a touch also. We feel the touching sensation of the water. And we have a taste of this water. We feel the taste. So plus taste is added for this. Again, when it is interacted with the vision of Krishna, again, air has a two qualities, sound and touch. Again, what has a four qualities? What has a four qualities? Sound, touch, taste, and then form. There is a rupa for this. Then again, interaction of the Krishna's holy name. Again, it is an interaction with the time or Krishna's vision. This turns into earth. That is what mitti. This matti, this earth has a five qualities. It has a sound, it has a touch, it has a form, it has a smell, it has a taste. All these five qualities are there for earth. So in this way, whole creation, five panchabhutas, five tanmatras, everything comes from the beginning is sound. So I am repeating this once again, hear carefully. Sound, it interacts with the sky, a free space. That's how when the sound, initially there is a Mahatattva, then Pradhana, then from this Pradhana, the Panchabhutas gets created. How these Panchabhutas and Tanmatras gets created, I am explaining. So this, by the vision of Krishna on this Pradhana, the first thing gets happened is sky. Sky has only one quality, that is sound. So because of this sound, everything gets produced. The sky turns into, in the contact of the eternal time, the sky turns into air. Air has the two qualities, sound plus touch. Then again, with the interaction of the sky and air, with the interaction of eternal time, then there is a fire is electricity, fire is produced. Okay, fire is produced. Then again, the sky, air, fire, it produced into water. Their water has a water, again it turns into air. Air has only two qualities, sound and touch. Sky has only sound. Air has a two qualities, sound and touch. Then again, water has a four qualities. Fire gets added to the one more quality, form. Then again, water is produced. It has a four qualities, sound, touch, form, taste. And in the last stage, it got this produced as earth. This earth has all the five qualities, sound, touch, form, taste, smell. So whatever we interact with these senses, sense objects, the root cause of all this is sound. But this sound is actually spiritual sound. Omkara, Pranava, Sarva Vedeshu. So this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is also name of the Lord, Krishna's holy name. It is a transcendental sound vibration. When we chant loudly, these sound vibrations, it purifies it regenerates our senses and sense objects. I repeat this statement once again. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is a transcendental sound vibration, because it is the root cause of all the creation. When we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra loudly, our senses and sense objects gets rejuvenated, gets purified. So that's why we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That's why we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. If you see carefully, somebody who's sleeping, lying down, no matter you may show him forms, you may take some smell to him, or show some fire to him, nothing works. No sense objects will work for him other than sound. Only sound can wake him up. Only sound can wake him up. A sleeping person. Suppose somebody is sleeping in the house. Chor aa gaya. Thief comes. Thief makes some noise and immediately he gets alert. Oh, somebody came. So thief may eat nicely, do anything, but unless he makes sound, the owner will not get to know. Somebody is there in the house, there is a calling bell. Somebody coming out, so there is a calling bell. Phone is coming, how will recognize? There is a ringtone. So only sound can make us alert. Only sound can make us rejuvenated. Only sound can make us purified. Because that is the root cause of all the sense objects. That is the root cause of all the tanmatras. That's why noise is useless. Sound is also no more use. But transcendental spiritual vibrations, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, actually purifies us, rejuvenates us. It can relieve us from this whole material objects and senses. So that's why Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, when we chant loudly Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, even the ants, even the bacteria which is around us, they also get affected by it. They also get delivered. All our whole body is made up of Panchabhutas. There is experiment done in many universities, research being done, how sound can affect our brain, how sound can affect our mind, how sound affects our system, whole body. It has a deep science. These are called cymatics. Yes, cymatics. Cymatic study. So this cymatic study is being done in many universities and colleges. This sound affects our whole body. Just like sound affects air, it affects water, it affects fire. They have shown it, They're playing music and they thrown sand particles beside. And when they play rock music, the sand particles makes different patterns. When they play soft music, the same sand particles, they make smooth patterns, very constructive patterns. So there is an effect, the sound affects on earth. Similarly, the water flow also changes when there is a different sound vibrations. Water molecule structures get changed. Fire formation gets changed because of sound. So all our body is made up of Panchabhutas only: earth, water, fire, air, ether. There is a fire in our body, there is a water in our body, there is a sky in the body, ether. So all these Panchabhutas, they get affected by the sound. That's why we recommend everybody to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That makes us, our system balanced, our physical system balanced. It gets constructive thoughts. Not only physical system, it also affects us, our mental system. When we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra on early morning time, in Brahma Muhurta time, it affects our subtle system. You can experience this. Every day if you wake up, chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, minimum 16 number of rounds. Throughout the day, we get a special energy, spiritual energy surrounded by us. It is called aura. So that's why we suggest all of us, all of you, in general people, to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This sound, transcendental spiritual vibration has a greatest effect. There is a sound healing nowadays. Through sound, through mantra meditation, they can bring rains down. This is in our Vedic system. Through mantra meditation, somebody can, they can cure biggest diseases, dangerous diseases also. There is a sound therapy is coming up. So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is very, very much beneficial, practical and scientific. So that's why we recommend all of you to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is not only benefits us, it benefits whole our surroundings. House, society, community, everyone it gets affected. That's why Srila Prabhupada, he inaugurated this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Sankirtan Yajna on the streets. When we go on the streets and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, people, whole circumstances, whole situation turns into spiritual vibrations. There are great vibes, good vibes. So thank you all very much for hearing this carefully. This is how it works on our body and subtle system. That's why we recommend everybody to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna. So anybody has